Now, when I look at conformation or conforming, that means to put on and take on. And so many of us feel like just because we changed our hairstyle, or we changed our makeup, or we changed our suit, or our dress, that we've done something different. No, you still the same. You just put on a different outfit. Now, when you look at transformation, it's not an outside experience. It's an inside experience. And what I found out, what's your name, brother? Brother Moore, what I found out is that the transformation, the reason why we don't like it is because it's painful, Pastor Alden. The reason why it's painful because transformation is something that goes on inside of you. And what I found out, Tremaine, is that it goes on inside of you because God is pulling stuff that's in you out of you. So there's an internal pull that begins to fight with the transformation that God is doing in you. Because he's pulling stuff that you don't need out of you. And what I like to share with folks is that the difference between a laxative and a detox, they both flush your system. They both flush your system. But a laxative will push out the good with the bad. Whereas a detox is designed to only keep the bad stuff out and keep the good stuff in. All right. You're like, well, man, she's losing weight, but she's acting different. That's that laxative. All right. I ain't going to tell you like my mama would tell it. Because we in church right now. And what I found out, Brother Cheese, is that when people say you're acting fake or acting phony, what they don't understand is that I found out that I'm not all the way humble. And in my transformation process, I'm not all the way humble, Brother Reed, but I'm practicing. And what I like to tell folks is you don't want to catch me on one of those days I ain't practicing. Brother Dasher, I've been practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I know how to choke a brother out in 9 different ways. I know how to pop elbows and wrists. And I'm not saying that to threaten nobody. I'm just letting folks know that I'm a preacher, but don't push it. And they call you fake and phony because they've seen you do some stuff that they don't see you do in church. Baby, you ain't phony and fake. You just doing what's appropriate for where you're at. I can't tell mama how to run her house if I don't pay the bills. I can't tell you what's right and wrong in your house when you paying the bills. You feeding them kids. All I can do is tell you what I think is right for you. So what I do in churches is what God has instructed me to do by lifting my hands and opening my heart and opening my mouth to where in hope that I can do the same thing in my house. So if you see somebody acting different than what you see in church, it ain't because they're acting phony, it's because they're being real, but the real folks talk about you instead of praying for you. Intercession. That's the best time for you to intercede when you see me doing something different than what you see in church. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Read that real quick. My objective is to help folks because we're all in this transformation process. I mean, honestly, how many of us want to be better? It ain't about being rich. It ain't about the nice house on the hills. But that stuff is nice, it's good, but that's really not what you want. Really what you want is for your soul to be satisfied. Because no matter how much money you have, your soul is still thirsting for Jesus. Am I right about it? And that's what makes the difference. Some folks try to get that thirst filled through sex. Some folks try to get that thirst filled through drugs. Some folks try to get that thirst filled through Jim Beam and Jack Daniels and Slips. My goodness, look at some folks' mouth still watering right now. But what I'm getting at is that it's not that your body's hungry, it's that your soul is thirsty.